こ horse that's probably going to win by wide margins, but he's got a very useful turn of foot and he looks very smart indeed. Stéphane Pasquier, the winning rider, his third win in this race, in this Grand Prix de Paris, after victories with Zambezi Sun and Erupt, and a fine win for the Fabrice Chappé stable. This horse has just improved with each start, and he is one to keep on the right side of, I believe. He's a horse that is going places, a son of Frankel, cost $535,000 as a 2-year-old, and really wasn't able to produce his best last time out when 5th in the Prix du Jockey Club, in which he was drawn in stall 14, right on the outside. A terrible draw. He had no chance, he was too far behind, but then stayed on very quickly in the home straight and actually ran the closing stages a little bit quicker than the impressive winner Vadini, who of course has subsequently gone on to win the Eclipse at Sandown and looks a top-class horse. So this is a good horse too, there's no question about that. He's won this race, I think, with the promise of producing more. Simca Camille, who's up in class next to the rail here, has run a very game race indeed. This was a tough task for this horse, but he continues to improve. El Bodigon back in third, unable to confirm the Prix du Jockey Club placings with the winner, ONESTO, who finished behind him at Chantilly, but the draw had everything to do with that. We've got confirmation of the other placings. Just run through it for you. El Bodigon in third place. In fourth, Eldarov, who just looked as though the shorter distance caught him out a little bit. Fifth, L'Astronome. And last of the six, rather disappointingly, was Piz Badil, not doing a whole lot for the form of the Irish Derby, in which he chased home Westover. So will ONESTO be in this position in a few weeks' time, in early October? He certainly looks a leading art candidate on this showing tonight. He's a delighted lad. There he is, leading his pride and joy back in. He's the man that looks after the horse. This is the man that makes it all happen, really. The trainers just oversee it, decide how much work this gentleman probably loves his horse to bits. It'll be interesting to see what the bookmakers think of ONESTO. At this stage, of course, the art looks hugely good racing. Could again feature last year's winner, Torquato Tasso. Desert Crown, slightly under a cloud ahead of the King George in a couple of weeks' time. Foot problem at the moment, the Epsom Derby winner, but if all went well, he could definitely develop into an art contender. Westover, of course, who was a little unlucky in the Derby. Other horses like Adeo, who's been off, ran in the Arc last season. Hurricane Main's been a bit below form this campaign. Al Hakim is an interesting one, who finished just ahead of ONESTO in the Prix du Jockey Club, very highly regarded horse trained by Jean-Paul Rouget. Alan Kerr Broom, who won at Royal Ascot, stays very well. The Sir Mark Prescott trained Grand Prix de Saint-Cloud winner Alpinista, definitely heading for the Arc, and maybe Vadini as well. But this is ONESTO's race here this evening at Paris Longchamp, receiving the applause from the crowd. Just the sixth run in this colt's career tonight. So the potential for more to come. He's a very strong, not overly tall, but very powerful colt. And what I really like about him, every race I've seen him running, he finishes off well. He's always doing his best work at the end of the race, and that's what you really want from a horse. And it also offers the potential for greater glory. If he goes to the Arc, he'll be certainly rested now. Possibly could run at the Arc Trials meeting. Which is 3 weeks before the Arc. Interesting to see how they plot their way. Turning for home, you see in the white jacket, purple cap at the back there. For a moment, did look as though he was going to get a run, with L'Astronome holding him in on the outside, El Bodegon being hard-ridden. At this stage, Sim Camille has got them all on the stretch, but from here, I don't know about you, I thought ONESTO was always going to win. And he's powered down the outside. And Stéphane Pasquier, it's really just hands and heels. I don't think he's hit him with the whip at any stage. And close to the finish, he's just winning cozy. And I think that with doubts about some of those horses I mentioned as Arc contenders, that this could be a cracking bet for the Arc, this horse. Maybe a very good each way bet. Just one rider to that. Connections have said that he probably prefers good ground, and of course it can get very soft at Paris Longchamp in the autumn, in October. But it was good to soft when he won the Prix Grefful at Saint-Cloud. So he can certainly act with some given the ground. It's just, I think, Connections believe that he's a better horse on fast ground. I think the other factor in this race tonight was that it was a good gallop. It looked a good pace, and it really has suited the winner. Sim Camille obliging, setting the pace. Elderoff. Clearly David Egan wanted to be handy on him because he probably wasn't going to quicken a lot from the back of the field over this shorter distance. He was found wanting over this trip. Whether he's going to be good enough to win a St. Leger remains to be seen. The form of Elderoff's victory at Royal Ascot in the Queen's Vase has been slightly let down since, and it was a little bit of a bunch finish between the front three home that day, and Zechariah, the runner-up, was quite disappointing subsequently. These were the early stages again, and Sim Camille and Elderoff first and second. Pisbadil on the inside, and El Bodegon, a little bit keen, El Bodegon in the black and green stripes. L'Astronome held up. Just see that tail carriage I mentioned earlier. L'Astronome just holds his tail out quite horizontally, and he's just a quirk. And then at the back is the quietly ridden winner. This is the hardest work up the hill on the far side of the course, past the little wood, past all these temporary structures for the party tonight. And about to swing right-handed out of the back straight. A little bit of respite, the ground falling away from them at this point, the order unchanged. Pisbadil just seems to have his head a little high on the inside. Don't know if he's feeling something. He doesn't look overly happy. And at the back, Stéphane Pasquier just taking a pull on ONESTO there. He was in danger of running into the back of L'Astronome. So powerfully was he travelling. Still making their way back towards the home turn. Sim Camille running in a very even manner, very well balanced, and it's this point that David Egan throws out the first signs of distress on Elderoff in second place, pushed along on the outside and also squeezing through Pisbadil and El Bodegon out wide, both coming with their runs, but they're not really able to pick up. And here's ONESTO at this slightly anxious moment where it didn't look as though if he was going to get a clear run. But once he's into the clear, look how he eats up the ground. He flashes past the weakening Pisbadil and Elderoff, past El Bodegon, with only Sim Camille now to beat, passing the 200-metre marker, and he's soon in front, and he's always going to hold on, though Sim Camille does rally, does run on very gamely in second place. El Bodegon back in third, probably about 3 lengths off them. And I think that suggests that this could be quite strong form. El Bodegon, who was beaten by 5 lengths by Verdini. So 2 lengths closer to the front 2 here. Suggests that I think this is a pretty strong bit of form. Presentation will take place in a few moments' time. Stéphane Pasquier, one of the most experienced jockeys riding in France. Been around a long time, and this could be an exciting horse for him. The way they framed the photograph
Monsieur Chapet.
In time for the presentation. Nice touch. Fabrice Chapet, winning trainer. The winning jockey to get his prize. Rode a nice race. Just that one little anxious moment early in the home straight where like he might not get the clearest of runs. Hopefully another prize, and normally there is a prize for the lead-up member of staff, or at least one of the members of staff of the Fabrice Chapet team. I think we may have a rendition of the French national anthem in a moment.
Vous le récupérez pas?
Oh, maybe not. Maybe there's not a... I was looking forward to hearing La Marseillaise there. Thought that that might be on the agenda on this particular night, but they depart the stage, and indeed racing will carry on. There's another race coming up in a little while, which is a staying race, the Prix Maurice de Nouilles. Here are the closing stages head on in this Grand Prix de Paris. And the winner, ONESTO. He has a very genuine way of going, this horse. He doesn't leave much behind. 2 tough horses fighting it out here. But Stéphane Pasquier didn't need to be overly hard on the winner. Just see if just asking him to go through that widening gap there. And I don't think he really needs to use his whip at all. It's hands and heels, just putting the reins through, pushing him out. And had a little bit in hand, I would say, passing the winning post there. So if you're listening to this and you're able to have a little bit of an interest in the Prix de l'Arc de Triomphe, this might be worth just a little bit of a speculation for the first weekend in October. This run, it could be that Connections will also fancy a crack at the Arc with Sim Camille. He's made astounding progress, really, having only won a handicap at Chantilly back in April, then won an ordinary race at Angers before taking the Group 3 Prix de Paris at Chantilly. Massively improved horse. Looks like he really tries, Simcoe, doesn't it? He's a real trier, stretching his neck there. It's just not quite good enough to hold ONESTO. But there's some pretty good yardsticks in behind. Hisbadil finishing in last place, never really looked happy, certainly coming down the hill.
Yes, 3 runs within 16.